What's up, everybody? So now, after like taking this trade, I was this is a continuation from the previous video because I'm like journaling both of my trades today. So देखो सीन ये था कि I had made $108. I was good. Like मैं बहुत ज़्यादा like I was up and plus you know what today this trade was taken today. So today हुआ ये कि यार मैंने पास ना क्योंकि I was in profit, so I was not looking to aggressively trade, but I was at the same time I was not looking to like lose opportunities because price was like really bearish today. At least that was what it seemed to me today. So uh, let me like show you the screen recording. Where is it? I think it's somewhere over here. Yeah. Let me show you the screen recording of the trade which I took today. Man, where it is? एक minute, let me show you that. The trade was a bearish setup. Yeah, this was a trade. So uh, during this trade, like it was an NY session, it was somewhere, it was like 9 a.m. in the morning, Karachi time. So it was like it wasn't even pre-London, it was like Asian close. It was somewhere around that time. But what happened is, KR price had broken this support, plus it was a bearish, like it was a very bearish day. So let me show you what happened over here. 9 a.m. is 9, I guess it's somewhere over here. 9, let me just like delete all the drawings first. And if like it was 9 a.m. 2:15. So this, where is it? एक मिनट रुको. Yeah, this was the trade. This was the trade. It was exactly 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. So basically this was the support, and price had like closed below the support. There was clean range towards downside over here. There was not enough volume, I guess. And then if you agar tum log dekho, like if you see till here only, this is a clean downtrend, right? This is a clean downtrend. So I was expecting price, because it had broken the support, I was expecting it to go down. So yeah, um, if I show you the screen recording of that trade, let me show you that. This was the screen recording. I had entered over here. I had entered over here. My stop loss was over here. मैंने थोड़ा आगे कर दिया. Yeah, I hadn't. Okay, so this trade was also based on the 1 hour. If you see the 1 hour, 1 hour was like constantly bearish, and I had entered over here with the stop loss on the hourly candles high, but later I had trailed. So my stop loss was at this point, it was around $72, but then let me show you the trade. Yeah, at this point it was $72, but then I had trailed it to somewhere over here. Yeah, earlier it was over here. My stop loss was over here. Then I had trailed it to here because I was thinking, yeah, if price breaches its high again, then the probability of my stop loss getting hit was very high. So now after from a 70, just see this, from a $70 stop loss, I had trailed my stop loss to just $11. Just $11, man. This is how you like stop your losses. This is how you minimize your losses and maximize your gains. This was a good setup, a good trading idea. Like if at this point all I was waiting for is that if this candle breaks its low again, there was a very high chance it would hit TP. Say because good, like good size selling candles were over there, so there was high selling pressure. But that never happened. It like just consolidated for a bit, and then eventually it went and it took out my stop loss. Yeah, eventually it went and it took out my stop loss. Price never even went there. This was the trade. If I show you guys over here, this was the trade. I had entered over here. If you see the 1 hour, 1 hour per my entry was over here, and then I like got stopped out. $11 stop loss. But see, the stop loss was so small, but my target was around $200. So because of that, and that was a very achievable target if price would have gone, but that never happened. Like it totally went the opposite of my analysis. Price went up, and then there was no such volume in NY session today, so I didn't even trade NY session because this was the NY session, man. Like you see this, there was no choppy price action on here. That's why I just avoided the NY session because already in green. I'm not gonna trade on Friday. If there would be a very nice setup, I might take a chance, but next week my payout is scheduled on 20th, so I'm gonna wait for 20th. But next week I might take a trade or two if there will be a very nice setup, but I'm not gonna actively look for setups. If an opportunity presents itself to me, then I might like execute without hesitating. I'll like risk less and like just execute. So that's the game plan till my next payout. If you guys see the payout date, it's around yeah, it's around 20th July. So 20th July is next to next Monday. Monday. So I gotta like trade this the next weekend very patiently so that I don't like lose my profits. So yeah, man, that's it for the week. I guess I took 4 trades this week. This was like I took 7 trades technically, but this trade was based on the same idea. I was just giving it chances. But if you see, like I'm up around $168 this week, 3%, 3.4% up. But if you see it, you see the wins, you see the wins, and then you see the losses. The losses are so small, the wins are really big in compared to the losses. कहने को तो it's just a 3.4% week because see it was my master account, so you guys need to keep this thing into consideration as well, that my risk was very less. Like I was risking extremely less, like not even 1% of my account. मैंने 0.25% risk करके ये बनाया. So if you see the risk, then it's very nice progress, very nice progress. But because I am used to risking 2% on evaluation phases, so 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 to me this win this week seems very small, but keeping my risk uh, percentages like keeping my risk percentages into the peripheral, this is a very good week, I guess. So yeah, man, we gotta if I take a trade on Friday. वैसे तो I'm not taking a trade. I will not look for a trade, but if a very good trade happens, I might take it. So that's it for the week. Hope you guys. I hope I see you guys in the next week with some win, and then eventually we'll like try to freaking take a payout. I'm really excited for the payout as well, man. So yeah, man. Done for the day, done for the week, and let's hope we get a payout next week. Still, it's like very long, man. But yeah, man. Ah, ooh, ee.